did Captain Scott take to the Antarctic to keep his lads entertained?
A first edition of Razzle.
Yeah, because he was going to take strippers, but out there, so many clothes.
Yes.
He just sat there going, oh, come on.
It was for musical entertainment.
A gramophone.
There was a gramophone on the second one, but more extraordinarily...
Triangle.
No, much more extraordinarily.
A piano.
Not just a piano.
Hammond organ.
A player piano, a pianola. Oh. A pianola, you know, the kind that plays itself like so, with a piano roll.
God, I bet they were delighted.
I mean, they took
We used
it...
to have one of those, and you do it with your feet.
That's right, you power it with your
music.
pedals, and the punched paper goes through, and it plays itself like that.
I suppose they figured that out there it's so cold, you wouldn't want to be playing the piano, would you, with
Well,
your
oddly
fingers
enough,
out?
on one of his
And if you did have your gloves on, it'd be a right racket.
On one of his first expeditions, he took a real piano, only to discover that nobody on board could play. So when he went on the second one, this company were very pleased to furnish him with the pianola, being an exciting piece of modern technology, and 20 rolls. And on the final expedition, the one in which they all perished, another company got in and gave him another pianola with 250 rolls, each one being a different piece of music, of course. And he actually took it off the ship. It took real effort to get it on down to the first base camp, just so they could have music.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't drag it to the pole with them.
They didn't take it all the way to the pole. No.
That would be odd.
That would have been a bit silly.
Leave it there.
Yes.
You get there as loads of others. Amundsen's taken the whole band.
It was very interesting to put a kind of sad note to the story, was that, of course, Scott got there and he went on the known route, which was tough, going up the glaciers and so forth. But Amundsen, of course, went a different route and found it was easy, and he was lucky. So he got there days before Scott did.
And when Scott there, of course, he discovered the Norwegian flag.
And when Scott got there, he saw the Norwegian flag. And then Scott, coming back, was depressed and so forth, and they all died gradually, one by one, etc. But Amundsen got back to Norway, and he was in the bath. And his wife came into the bathroom and said, Scott has died on the way back from the South Pole. And Amundsen said, he's beaten me.
Oh, really?
Yes, because he meant by dying, it was Scott of the Antarctic and not Amundsen of the Antarctic.
He just became a hero.
Well, he became a hero.
What he should have said
good
was, can I have his piano?
Well, the one on the left of the photograph is the famous Oates, who, if you remember, was the one who sacrificed his life, who left the tent, said, oh, maybe some time. Yeah, and there's Scott in the middle. Do you remember the rather moving the last words he wrote in his diary, which when they discovered...
We took risks, we knew we were taking them, and things have come out against us. Therefore, we have no reason to complain.
He ended with the words, for God's sake, look after our people.
Yes,
Rather touching.